All right, I'm back, and without further ado, I just been wanting to know what's gangster. You know, I've been hearing a lot of talk. I just want to know what's gangster. So you know, I got a few videos I want to go through, and you all can just let's just see what some people think about gangster. Then I give you my point of view of what I think gangster is. All right. So without further ado, let's get into this video. All right. I'm ready. Let's get into the video without further ado. Let's go.
All right, I would like to get your definition of a gangster.
You loyal. To me, the definition of being a gangster is you loyal, you get money, and you about your business. That's gangster to me. You loyal to the people that you love. You get money. You know, you rich, you getting money. You hear me? And you about your business. That's gangster to me. You stand for something. You know, no matter what's going on, you still stand for something. No matter when everybody around you fall and crumble.
Kevin Gates said, "If you're
when not keeping it, gangster becomes the new wave. When not keeping it real, it becomes a new wave. When being fake becomes a new wave, you stay true to yourself. To thine own self, be true. That's gangster to me. I didn't sell out for any amount of money. If it was an individual and their character was in question, in my book, I didn't work with them. I didn't care how great of a position they could have placed me in. I didn't work with them. I didn't compromise who I was because I made a vow. I took the oath when I jumped in the streets to never participate in certain things. And I never participated in it. I stayed the course. It took me a little longer than it took a lot of other people. But anything fast don't last. So, you know, I set myself up to be here for a long time.
All right. That was Kevin Gates. We got another one. Let's watch another one. We got Mozzie defines a gangster and explains the difference with a fake gangster.
Are you a YouTuber? Here's how you can grow your YouTube following, even if you currently have 0, 10, 1,000, or even 10,000 subscribers.
Now, what about your definition of a gangster?
Gangster. The mafia. The mafia, that's gangster. A gangster is somebody who take care of their family. Somebody who gonna break bread with their people by any means. Somebody who gonna go get it. Somebody who gonna protect their family. You feel me? That's a gangster to me. You know, just shit, being rich is gangster. Feel me? Because you got the freedom, you got the ability to, you know what I'm saying, look out for the whole family tree. So that's gangster.
Doing what you got to do by
picking up when a nigga call, when a nigga needs you.
This is what Mozzie
That's gangster. Putting money on your pocket, on your partner books. That's gangster. Riding that time out with him. Keeping it stitch lipped when you get caught in that jam. That's gangster, you feel me?
Keep your mouth closed when you
Nigga,
get
pawning
caught.
your jewelry, nigga, so you can
That's
pay off
gangster.
the lawyer fees for your little nigga. That's gangster. Gangster is just being purified, knowing what come with this gangster shit, knowing what these streets, you know what I'm saying?
With this gangster shit.
Like a nigga, before a nigga jump in, nigga should know what this shit do like. Nigga should know what it do like. Nigga should know what come with this. And accepting that on the chin. And abiding by the laws and the rules and regulations
and
of
abiding by
the
the laws and
streets.
the
That's
rules and regulations of gangster. That's
Feel
what
me?
Mozzie said.
Somebody who ain't never broke the rules. Feel me?
He's never
like,
broken
nigga
the
who
rules.
Don't break the rules or bend the rules.
He's
nigga
never
who just
broken
keep
the
it
rules.
100.
He's never bent the rules of gangster.
I'm saying it's undeniable. That's gangster to me, just being purified. Feel me? Playing this shit the way it's supposed to be played.
What about a fake gangster?
In the beginning,
Somebody
he did say the mafia was gangster.
Somebody who making up their own rules. Somebody, you know what I'm saying, who's saying dry snitching is cool. You feel me? A nigga who misleading you. A nigga who misguiding the young. Somebody who acting like they participated in this lifestyle. You feel me? When they was sheltered till they was 23. In reality, somebody just trying to portray the image of our everyday struggles. That's it.
Can one be a gangster and not participate in criminal activities? Or are they one and the same?
Hell yeah, like I said, Rich is gangster.
So
if you ask me, you taking care of your family. So I don't feel like you gotta do illegal shit to take care of your family and be a gangster. You ain't gotta do illegal shit, you know what I'm saying, me to push an ill mind behind what you love. And you know, what. So hell yeah. I feel like hell yeah, a nigga could be a nigga, ain't gotta participate in criminal activities to be a gangster.
So you don't
Straight
have to
up,
participate in criminal activity
Theodore
to be a gangster.
I got some niggas is Pokemons, niggas who wouldn't hurt nothing in the world, you feel me? But I swear to God, a nigga play with the Mozzie and they gonna come out. They gonna come out and play. They gonna come out and perform behind me. You feel me? And that's gangster. So hell yeah.
That's Mozzie on being gangster. God damn, I'm trying to roll a long ass blunt. Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm trying to roll a long ass blunt. Let's go to another video. Oh yeah, you know we got to see him. Alright, and we got the youngster himself, Black Youngster.
Are you tired of not getting any YouTube views?
Talking about what's gangster. He defining gangster. Black Youngster. Let's go.
Now you said you wanted to sign some gangsters.
Facts.
What's your definition of a gangster?
Oh, he's signing.
I want a gangster. I want to sign no killers. Killers and gangsters, two different things, bro.
Killers and gangsters is two different
gangster.
things. He wouldn't sign no killers, but he's signing gangsters. Black youngster.
So, you know, like that's all killers gonna do. They gonna kill shit all day.
All killers gonna do is
I
kill shit.
I want to sign gangsters. What I mean by gangsters is somebody really trying to provide for their family, bro. Trying to beat up for their family. And if a nigga get in the way, they gonna knock them off. They gonna whack them just because they killed you because you got in the way, or trying to feed their family. They don't mean they're a killer, bro. They mean they just have to take their business gangster way. It's gangster. Gangster taking care of your family. Gangsters calling your mama, you need me? You straight? Okay, I come get it. You know what I'm saying? That's gangster, bro.
Gangster,
you know what I'm saying? Gangster being keeping
your
this shit
mother
side of
calling
down
you,
side of nigga you're not falling victim to this bullshit.
Are you calling your mother and asking her if she needs something and you can provide it? That's gangster. Black
like,
youngster.
I don't do the mother she want to do, bro. I go my own way. I'm gonna go in this sewer. They might go on the street. I'm gonna go through this sewer right here. I might come out a little dirty, but yeah, I want my own route. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm out. I ain't catch the bush with you niggas. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I like gangsters. I mean, you're not gangster because you kill niggas, or you got guns, or you a killer something. You just a killer, bro. A gangster take care of their family, bro. Gonna do anything to take care of their family.
You're not gangster.
You gonna protect the family. You feel what I'm saying? You gonna make sure the whole family straight. And I'm a gangster, bro, because I take care of my family. That's gangster. Buy your mama a car. That's gangster.
Buy your mama a car is gangster.
You feel what I'm saying? Off your grandma a house. Buy your grandma a house. That's gangster. Yeah, you know? Take care of your kids, they gangster.
Excuse me. I'm trying to roll a epic blunt. You know how sometimes you get that leaf and you don't want to cut it in half, and it's long. Cause I roll Fonto leaves. I don't know what y'all roll, but I be rolling the Fonto leaves, and them leaves is kind of long sometimes. And real talk, man, I hate when a leaf is perfect, you rolled it, and then it don't want to stick. Let's keep going. Let's get into these videos. Let's see what else we got here. So that was just youngster talking about gangster. I'm gonna give y'all my point of view in a minute. Just give me a second. Let's see what else we got here. Okay. We got another one. How to tell if someone is a real gangster. Let's just see what this, I don't know who this is. Let's see what this nigga got to say.
Man, I'm about to make a quick video. This video is about if I feel like you can be gangster without catching a charge, and that shit is false, felonious. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I say that is because if you real, right? Like, I ain't saying motherfuckers ain't real, but what I'm saying is, if you, this is my opinion, you know, my theory. If you really out there in the streets like you claim you are, like if you really out there, for one, there's no way you got a legal strap, bro. You ain't sliding on the outs with no legal ass gun, bro. I don't even want to hear that shit, bro. That's the first sign, you know what I'm saying? How a nigga like me can tell if you really out there, if you really getting it in. You know what I'm saying? That's the first strike. Now, if you young, you know, I might give the benefit of the doubt, but then again, you then should have jumped off the porch, you feel me? I'm gonna keep the G with you. You know what I'm saying? Cause this nigga's just 12, 13, 11 years old to jump off the porch, you feel me? That's been out there. If you made it to 18 or 21 without catching any type of criminal background, no felonies, and you got a legal gun, that just let me know you ain't really out there like that. You know what I'm saying? That's some real shit. Then on top of that, and this how another way I can look at it too, is like, I feel like if you really getting it in like you claim you getting it in, you gonna catch that F. You gonna have a F or a few Fs on your goddamn report card. That's just how it is. You know, so that's some real nigga shit. Like, your ass gonna, cause eventually, I mean, you know, I ain't saying be dumb and get caught, but what I'm saying is if you really putting in work, really putting in that overtime and shit, really getting it in, niggas gonna tell on you. Straight like that. I mean, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Your ass gonna get caught up, bro. Eventually. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I done been through it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I got three of them things on my shit. All violent charges. You know what I'm saying? Cause I was really getting it in. You feel me? I was really out there in the street. Like, ain't no playing, no game. Nigga really busting them straps. You know what I'm saying? All my charges is gun related. Shootings. You know what I'm saying? All type shit like that. So, with that being said, if you really out there, and I was doing shit in broad day, at night, it didn't matter to me. I ain't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
This
I wasn't trying to get caught or no shit like that. I mean, we was just out there. We was out there every day. You know how that shit be. If you really out there, if you a real street nigga, you out there. You know what I'm saying? So, what I'm saying is, if you really sliding on the outs, putting in work,
LP is a real one. I fuck with him. LP is playing that great.
Nigga, I had my first felony before I was even goddamn legal. I wasn't even 18 yet. I caught my first felony. You know what he talking about? Before I was 18.
Real gangster.
So that's what I'm saying. If you
I'm
really
just saying
there,
he knows what he's talking about.
I
ain't saying don't nobody else know.
I know a lot of niggas be faking.
I'm just saying he knows what he's talking about. So don't get it twisted. Like I'm hating on niggas saying they don't know what they're talking about. I ain't say that.
That shit ain't real.
I'm saying he knows what he's talking about.
Right now you can get 100 hit moves for only one.
So with that said, LP said you can't be no gangster without having no charges. It don't even make sense.
Man, I'm about to make a quick video. This video is about if I feel like you can be gangster without catching a charge, and that shit is false, felonious. You know what I'm saying? And the reason
LP
I say that
said you can't
is
be gangster
because
without
if you
having
real,
a charge.
right,
That shit is false.
like,
That
I ain't
shit's
saying
felonious.
motherfuckers ain't real. What I'm saying is, if you, this is my opinion, you know, my theory. If you really out there in the streets like you claim you are, like if you really out there,
If you really out there like you claim you are,
there's no way you got a legal strap, bro.
there's no way you got a legal strap.
You ain't sliding on the ops with no legal ass.
You can't
gun.
slide on the
I don't
ops
even
with no
hear that
legal
shit.
strap.
That's the first sign, you know what I'm saying? Of how a nigga like me can tell if you really out there, if you really getting it in. You know what I'm saying? That's the first strike. Now, if you young, you know, I might give the benefit of the doubt, but then again, you been should have jumped off the porch, you feel me? I'm gonna keep the G
You
with
ain't jumped off the porch
you know
yet.
what I'm saying? 'Cause this niggas is 12, 13.
You should have been
11
jumped
years
off the
old
porch. You
and
ain't
jumped
got
off
no
the porch,
record.
you
You
feel
ain't
me?
got no
That's been out there.
felony.
And
You
you made
just
it
got
to
a
18
clean record.
or 21.
You ain't gangster. You ain't
without
had no
catching any
F's.
type of criminal background, no felonies, and you got a legal gun. That just let me know you ain't really out there like that. You know what I'm saying?
I
That's
had
the
my
real shit.
I had my first case
And on
at
top of that,
13
this
armed
how
robbery.
another way I can look at it too is like
13 armed
I
robbery.
feel like if you really getting it in like you claim you getting it in, you gonna catch that F. You gonna have a F or a few F's on
A lot of
your
you
goddamn
niggas don't
report
have
card.
any F's, and you
That's
talk
just how
about
it
being
is.
gangster.
You know, so that's
It's
some
terrible.
real nigga shit. Like, your ass gonna... Because eventually, I mean, you know, I ain't saying be dumb and get caught. But what I'm saying is if you really putting in work, really putting in that overtime and shit, really getting it in, niggas gonna tell on you. Straight like that.
I've been told on,
I mean,
got my
that's just
parents'
what it
house
is, you know what I'm
raided.
saying? Your ass
We was
gonna
living in
get caught up,
Livonia.
bro.
I was banging some
Eventually,
weed.
you know what I'm saying?
Banging a little powder out in the
I mean,
suburbs.
I done been through it, you feel me?
In Michigan.
You know what I'm saying? I got
6 Mile
three.
and
I got
middle,
3 of them
6
things
Mile
on my
and
shit.
Farmington Road.
All
I
violent
got
charges,
snitched
you
on.
know what
I
I'm
was getting
saying?
it in. I got snitched on. My old
'Cause
dude, I
was
remember my
really
father
getting it
told
in.
me,
You feel me? I was
you
really
keep
out
doing
there
what
in
you
the
doing,
street,
they gonna come
like,
up in here.
Ain't no plan, no game. Niggas,
I thought
really
I was so
busting the
gangster,
strap.
keeping it
You know what I'm
quiet,
saying?
that
All
they
my
wasn't gonna come up in there.
charges is
Nah, not when niggas take
gun related, shootings. You know what I'm saying? All type shit like that. So, with that being said, if you really out there, and
If
I was
I
doing
catch
shit in
another
broad
case, they
day,
gonna try to say like
and it didn't matter to me. I ain't give a
I'm a
fuck,
convicted
you know what I'm
felon
saying?
and I ain't
And
stopped.
I wasn't trying to get caught or no shit like that.
And I'm not trying to get caught.
We was just out there. We was out there every day.
If you
know
really
how that
out
shit
there.
be. If you really out there,
That's
if you a
if you
real
really
street
are.
nigga and you out there, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So, what I'm saying is, if you really sliding on the odds, putting in work, your ass gonna have that F. You ain't gonna be able to get no.
If you really sliding and you really out
nigga,
there
I had
putting
my
in
first
work,
felony
you
before I
gonna
was
have
even
some
goddamn
Fs
legal.
on your
I
report
wasn't even
card.
18 yet. I caught my first felony. You know what I'm saying? Before I was 18. So that's what I'm saying. If
I
you
was
really
13,
out there,
facing
oh
armed
man, that shit
robbery.
crazy. But I know a
At
lot of niggas
13.
be faking.
My homeboys was 14.
acting like they really out there.
They said
really
they was
doing
gonna try to
their
keep
thing,
us in
but
jail till we was
them
21.
Niggas is capping, bro. That shit ain't real.
We was really trying to get it in. LP say niggas capping. They ain't got no record talking about their gangster. What's up with that? Now here's my opinion about gangster. Real fucking talk. Straight the fuck up and the fuck down. Let's get into it. First off, all right, let's get into it. Okay. So my understanding and my definition of gangster is this. Okay. All right. So my definition of gangster. So most definitely it's about feeding your family. Most definitely and foremost. And most definitely it's about if you do get caught, you don't tell. And most definitely It's about criminal activity. Okay? Because here's the thing. The police don't look for people that's legally organized and call them gangster. You're doing criminal activity when you're gangster. So, from my understanding of gangster, if you call yourself gangster, you're telling on yourself. Simple as that. That's what I believe. You're telling on yourself. Because real gangsters don't call themselves gangster. The police call you gangster. The investigators or the documentary calls you gangster. They have documentaries that call people gangster. I don't think in any documentary have I seen Big Meech call himself gangster. Or in any filming have I seen Big Meech say this gangster. That would be claiming that he's doing illegal activity. And I don't think let me define this also. Gangster is trying to maintain or gangster is having a clean image. Gangster is not trying to portray yourself as gangster. Gangster is trying to portray yourself as a clean, organized businessman that's getting money, but is legal. Until accusations from investigators or until somebody has been accused of something or until the police call you gangster or the documentary does a documentary on you and they say you were gangster. Nowadays, I believe that everybody has the wrong conception of what gangster is. I believe that everybody thinks that gangster is just somebody that's just wild. Like Tupac. People believe Tupac was a gangster. I believe Tupac was a thug. I believe that he may have did some gangster shit, but gangsters is trying to keep a low profile. They're trying to look clean in the public eye. They're not trying to look like a thug at all. They're not trying to look like a gangster. A gangster doesn't have a gangster look. A gangster is somebody that you thought was a clean American that made their way to the top. But later on, with an investigation or with a documentary or with people going to jail accused of criminal activity, that's when it becomes gangster because you didn't know that person was doing anything illegal, and that's how they either maintain their fortune, that's how they got their fortune. But that's the gangster part. You was doing something illegal, but you did it. You was doing something illegal, but you did it like a legal individual. That's gangster. Bear with me. Because this gangster shit is different.
certain situation you felt like you had to get your gangster on?
This will sound odd, but I felt it was my.
You know, like niggas like, all right, bet, let's get into it. All right, so here go an example. Let's talk about being gangster. 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine, a fruity colored Puerto Rican boy that worked at a bodega, worked at a store in New York that was already rapping and had a little following, and he got picked up by the Bloods, meaning he was never actually a Blood. Never. He got picked up and he was just a rapper. They implicated him into the Bloods as far as a video. They wanted to make it look like he was gang. Then, after 6ix9ine finds out that they're stealing money from him and they're fucking his girl, they had kidnapped him. What else did they do? Oh, there's another thing. With that information of 6ix9ine came from a store in New York, was a rapper with a following that got picked up by the Bloods, and they made him look like a Blood in his videos. So, him not actually being beat in or whatever you got to do. Say, I ain't a gang member, so I don't know what you got to do to be in the gang. But I know 6ix9ine didn't do it. But what I know what they did wrong was this. They took a nigga like 6ix9ine that did. See, like, with LP, we just was playing a video about LP. LP was talking about you got a record, you got a rap sheet. You'll have F's on your report card. It ain't no way you got a clean record and you're not doing criminal activity and you're a gangster. So therefore, let's get to it. 6ix9ine was hanging around individuals that were really gang members, and they were really committing illegal activity. They were really doing crimes in front of 6ix9ine. So therefore, when I think about the Bloods that 6ix9ine was messing with, those gang members, they were doing criminal activity in front of an individual that didn't have a record. So as far as gangster, what I believe is gangster is that when you do criminal activity, you don't do it around niggas that don't get their hands dirty. You make sure that everybody get their hands dirty, in, so everybody will have a reason to go down and not to tell on you. They'll have to tell on themselves in order to tell on you because they did dirt too. So if you got a person that you've been doing illegal criminal activity around, they never got their hands dirty, why would you do that? Just why would you do that? So when the person look, it's like this. When 6ix9ine was going to court, I was trying to figure out what criminal activity did they catch 6ix9ine doing. I never seen him doing anything in the video but watching. He was watching in the video. Everyone else was committing the acts of violence. They were committing the crimes. 6ix9ine wasn't. Let's see. Like, let me see something. 6. See if I can do it like this. I just know that all the videos, like, let me see. I don't know what I'm looking for. Like, I'm just looking. I'm just scrolling through some videos. I was actually trying to see if they have some videos of any of them Trey 9 Bloods with 6ix9ine. They got one video that was when Rap-A-Lot Records they got robbed. The Rap-A-Lot Records people, whoever it was. 6ix9ine wasn't there, like, doing the robbery. He might have been in the car, but he wasn't doing the robbery. And I'm just like, that nigga was talking shit to other rappers. 6ix9ine was, like, running his mouth like a woman. And the other nigga, and the real thugs, the real blood, the real gangster nigga that did gangster shit, because I'm not going to say thugs don't do gangster shit. They do gangster shit, but it's not gangster. Yeah. Gangster is keeping it quiet. It's not running your mouth and then look, while you run your mouth and not get your hands dirty, you let the real gangsters go and get their hands dirty and put that work in. That's not gangster. That's called a fake gangster. I say like a thug is like what you are before you graduate to becoming a gangster. That's like when you doing everything wrong and then you learn how to do it right. Then you're like, okay, I got to keep that shit quiet. I don't need nobody up in my business. I need to keep whatever operation I got going on that's illegal, getting me money. I need to keep that quiet because if they investigate, they shut me down and I'm trying to feed my family. Can't tell on nobody. I got to make sure everybody's eating because I want my whole team eating so they won't be telling. Gangster is not being on camera saying you gangster with your jewelry on and your pants sagging and your drawers showing. Gangster is a clean American. You looking like a clean American. And that's just all I'm saying. And you know, I just wanted to have a talk with everybody to get today on being gangster. So if you out there claiming that you gangster and you don't have a record, you carry a legal gun, you don't do any criminal activity, if you calling yourself a gangster, you're not gangster, man. We not supposed to know. If you gangster and they know, you're not gangster. Ain't nobody supposed to know. If they gangster and they not because they know because they did an investigation. If they gangster because they know of everything that you told on yourself, everything from, if they know you're gangster because of what your group shows them that you're doing in videos and your Instagram post or your social media post, if that's how people know you're gangster, you're not gangster. They shouldn't even know. Everybody should look at your shit and think you're a businessman. The way you earn your living is through your business. It's not from selling drugs or criminal activity. That's not gangster, young man. Young man needs to smarten up. I'm not condoning criminal activity, but if you are to do it, wouldn't it be smart if no one knew you did it? If you didn't look like you did it? I understand the rap is an image. They want to look wild They want to look wild like they're doing criminal activity. Gangsters like to look clean and calm, like they're not doing anything illegal. Thugs want to be wild and make it look like they're wild while they're doing illegal activity. Gangsters like it where they're quiet and it doesn't look like they're doing any illegal activity and they're feeding their families. See, I don't believe that you really want to feed your family if you're saying that you're a gangster and you're wild and you're starting beef and you're talking shit to people. That's not feeding your family. Feeding your family is keeping your mouth closed, being quiet, keeping the operation going, doing what you got to do. If you talking, your social media page is showing criminal activity. You're telling on yourselves in your raps about your criminal activity, who you shot, who he robbed. That's not gangster when you tell them. Hold on. Let me see something real quick. Cause look, I'm telling you, gangster ain't you telling on nobody in no form or shape. Look, and real talk, it's the people that's alive. Look, somebody dead, shit. If you told on a dead nigga to get out, I understand. That nigga dead. You just claiming that he was a gangster and, well, shoot, if I was dead, I would, put that shit on me. I don't give a care. I'm dead. You can tell all you want. Real talk. I don't care. I'm dead. But that's me. That's my understanding. But 50 got a video. 50 got a video where he talks about Ja Rule getting his chain taken.
I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what you're talking about.
From adjacent neighborhoods in Queens, the beef between 50 Cent and Ja Rule started in the streets in 1999.
A friend of mine's robbed Ja Rule. And I'm in a club, and I see the nigga, I'm like, yeah, what's up? You know, chilling with. He see me kicking it with the nigga that robbed him, and he feel like, oh shit, I shouldn't speak to this dude, because I know the kid robbed him, but I know this kid, I grew up with him.
Who went down with that Catholic? Who went down with that? Who? That Catholic. Who? I don't know him, you know? You're probably the realest rapper ever. But realer than...
No, because I got some videos. Hold up.
But one of my friends was from Basic Project. It's Lil Troy. He actually robbed.
All right. Give me one moment. Here we go. Because we're going to talk about being gangster. Because I feel that gangster is not telling on nobody. $50 Cent talks about Ja Rule's chain being taken. All right. Let's go.
Job was changed. He sent his girlfriend to go talk to him. She walked into the corner.
Lloyd!
But one of my friends was from Basic Project. It was Lil Troy. He actually robbed Job for his chain. He sent his girlfriend to go talk to him. She walked into the corner and then he robbed her. I think Ja felt like I was his peer because we both wrote music and was willing to compete with me, but didn't want to compete with Troy because Troy was under circumstances where he would hurt him. So what's funny is Troy viewed me as we're peer because he knew me from before I decided to make music. So he would talk to me and come with a whole different mentality and vibe. While Ja wasn't like, he didn't come up under the same type of circumstances. He wasn't forced to actually fend for himself that early. You know, actually, he was a Jehovah's Witness. She knocked on my door Saturday, tried to sell us watchtower. But one of my friends was from Basic Project.
So dig, man. He said where the project his mans was from, the guy that took Ja Rule's chain was Troy. I feel, me personally, well, fuck how I feel. You shouldn't be saying no nigga's name. If Lil Troy was the nigga that took that nigga chain, he said he sent this girl to talk to him. And then he took Ja's chain. Listen, I feel you shouldn't be telling who took anything. You shouldn't tell nobody's name. That's not gangster. Gangster is keeping it quiet. All right, shit happens, but you don't got to tell names. You ain't got to tell nobody names. Don't get me wrong, and I fuck with 50. Real talk, I fuck with him as a businessman, and I fuck with him because, well, he is a gangster. He does keep it gangster. But that right there, that wasn't gangster. You don't say any names. I wouldn't. I'm not saying any names. I'm not telling on nobody in no form, no shape, no how. Especially people that I rock with, that I know personally. I'm not going to tell that they did some dirt. Come on. That's not gangster. And if you all are rapping in your raps and you talking about what another man did, that's not gangster. Let's keep it quiet. Let's keep it like nobody knows nothing that happened. That's gangster. Let's smarten up. That's gangster. Let's not look wild and look like we're wild and we commit crimes. Let's look like we never committed crime, and if anybody tries to mess with us or our family, we're going to strike them down and put them down real hard. Because that's gangster. Looking like we're a family man that just wants to provide for our family. Looking like a businessman that wants to provide for our family. Having an LLC and a business bank account is gangster. Especially if you're doing illegal activity. That's gangster. If you're not doing illegal activity, it's not nothing gangster about it. The police don't investigate legal activity. The state does, because they want to make sure that you're doing everything right. The state investigates the business. They want to know, that'd be like taxes and stuff for you legal people that think you gangster. No, you gangster with them taxes. Paying that mortgage. If the money's not coming from illegal activity, that's not gangster. Simple as that. Let's just get it understood. I got another video. This the last video. Fat Joe talks about Tupac is gangster.
Tupac the realest rapper ever. But realer than Fat Joe. He's the one. Right? When I met Tupac, we was in Atlanta. It was me and Wu-Tang.
Okay. He said he the realest rapper.
Freestyling in front of Jack the Rapper, and the dude comes up with a red bandana, 2 guns in his hand. That's how I met Tupac Shakur. So he's like, yo, Crack, what's up? I'm like, yo, what's up? And he was like, it's me, it's Pop.
Hit the shit over his face.
Yeah, he was at COVID a long time ago. 9/1 COVID. Every single time I saw Tupac Shakur, he was in violence. If it was beating up the bootleggers, if it was chasing the DJ, I would see Tupac in the club. Like, you'd just run up, yo, Joe, pull out a gun. Yo, you seen such and such? I'd be like, this thing's crazy. Like, no, I did not see such and such. Like, all right, my brother, and he's out. Tupac the realest rapper ever. But realer than Fat Joe. He's the one. Right?
All right. I'm about to let y'all go. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. And I just want to let you know that always remember, it's not gangster if it's legal activity. The police don't investigate legal activity. Gangster is when your activity is illegal and you've been keeping it quiet and nobody knows what you've been doing in order to feed your family. You don't look like a thug. You look like a clean individual, a businessman that just wants to provide for his family. And if anybody tries to hurt them, you're going to strike them down as hard as you possibly can, because nobody should mess with your family. And what's another thing? Oh, gangster, you're not gangster with your legal pistol, because gangsters have throwaways. They want to be able to use this pistol to handle their business and then throw that away. You're not gangster with your legal pistol. You're a clean citizen. Remember that. So, with that said, let's keep trying to win. Let's be smart. Ain't nothing wrong with being a clean businessman or woman. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But if you're calling yourself gangster, you telling on yourself, you saying that you're doing criminal activity, because that's all gangsters do. They don't investigate legal activity. They just don't. You have to be a criminal. You have to be doing something illegal to be gangster. So clean it up. Let's be smart. Let's think. Let's evaluate what we're doing before we do it. Let's think first. Put some thought into it. And watch what we say. And watch who we telling on. And with that said, y'all have a good one. I'm out.